What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 45 of the RngCast. I, as always, am Buster Knuckle. Joining us today are...
It's the main man, the businessman 24. What's going on, everybody?
This is your boy Raven.
And joining us special today, I just wanted to do this. Go ahead, hit him with it.
Hallelujah. How's it going, guys? My name is Blessius.
What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Oh, I have to be a little tad quiet. My fiance's still sleeping.
Oh,
so,
mine's too.
Same here.
So I'm doing the moderate whisper.
We're all super secret squirrels today because
Yeah,
we're all in the same. We're on the same boat. Our fiancés and girlfriends and wives are in the other room sleeping. We're like, we got to be super quiet, but we can still be a little loud.
Quiet now. Screw that noise.
So, welcome to the show. Thank you for being on.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate that, guys.
As per usual, since you are the guest, we have our introductory guest questions. What is your favorite weapon in Destiny? Your favorite exotic in Destiny? And how did you come up with your screen name?
Sure.
And your intro.
And my intro.
And your intro. We'll add that in.
Sure. My favorite weapon right now probably is Saladin's Vigil because I don't know what possessed me, but I did a lot of Archon Forge runs for that gun. Mm-hmm. And 483, that's not an exaggerated number. That's an honest to God real number.
Yeah, you did.
And so I finally got like the perfect gun. I love it. So the sidearm meta, it's a little weird to use it with, but I love it. And I guess like my favorite exotic, I guess it'd be, I used to love Armamentarium. I did, like really did. But maybe Frosties or I don't know. Exotics are way harder because like year one, exotics were like badass. But like now, it's a little bit more hard. I don't know. Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath?
Dragon's Breath.
Nice.
So you picked the one that went from bad to is now awesome.
Is now awesome. And how I came up with Blessius. Actually, my PS4 username is Mangus Khan because my nickname in high school was Mang for some odd reason. I thought it'd be cool. Like that's when I made it. It was like 17, 18. And I thought it would be cool to mix Mang with Genghis Khan from Pokemon. And it was weird. But Blessius, my last name is actually Blessing. And so like I was kind of a nerd and in high school, and I tried to play WoW. I remember making like a undead warlock or undead priest. I'm like, Blessius, that's a clever name. And then that's how I came up with it. So like when I started making YouTube videos, I was trying to think of like a moniker. I figured that's not a bad one. So that's how it came to be. And the Hallelujah thing was I was looking at like when I was starting to create, I was looking at other content creators, big and small, and they all had like this introduction thing, top of the morning to you, laddie, like. And so,
oh man.
So I was just like, oh, what's something that could be? And I never meant it to be like a religious slap in the face or anything. I meant it just to be kind of like a funny thing because Blessius. That's where I came up with the Hallelujah.
Nice. Your last name is Blessing?
Yeah, for real.
That's actually kind of cool.
Thanks.
Wow. That's good. Better than my last name. My last name is...
Yeah. Don't make me edit that out, Biz. Please stop. Please stop. So, we're going to hop right into it. For trials this week, it's Shores of Time, which it's a great map for trials, I guess. I mean, there's that one spot there's that one spot that I guess is the call out is asshole. So,
I never knew of this spot.
Talking about the cave?
I know.
That cave on top, I guess, is what it's called. I saw it on the, I think Crucible Radio tweeted out the call-out map, and I was looking at it just to say, okay, yeah, I call it that, and I was like, asshole, what is that? And then I jumped into a private match and jumped around and found it. There's like a little ledge you can jump on and crouch, and it's like
okay, that's where the heavy spawns. Well,
yeah, I guess.
The second heavy box, okay.
So, Blessius, do you play a lot of Trials or?
When Rise of Iron first came out, I was doing it every week, and I was trying to get all the weapons. And then, like, I don't know, I'm not really like a sweaty player or anything. I don't really try to be competitive or, like, I don't know, like, I don't like to get sweaty too often. But every Friday, I've been trying to do it with Aztec Cross, and we went flawless pretty easy this week. Like, we just went, when it went live, we did it, and it was just straight through. So I didn't have a problem this week.
Well, add on to the guest question. What's your favorite map and your least favorite map in PvP?
Oh. You know what? It's funny, because I know a lot of people hate Sector 6-2, whatever. I don't mind that map. I really don't. I think my least favorite map, it used to be, year one, it was Widow's Court, because I couldn't snipe. I don't know. I don't have a least favorite map. I really don't. But my favorite map is definitely Crossroads or Timebreaker. I know, weird Mars maps, I know. But I don't know. It feels like old Halo to me with those maps.
Fair enough, yeah. That's definitely, yeah.
Especially with those portals that jump you. It feels like I remember this old Halo 2 DLC that came on a disc that had a map that's really like Crossroads. I might just be, I don't know.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Because now that you mention it, I think it's Timekeeper. It's basically a giant circle within a circle.
Yeah.
Kind of within a circle. It does remind me of a Halo 2 map.
Yeah.
That has kind of like a ravine
that was
and a couple
covered with
elevated
flood
sections. I can't remember, but it had like a forested area in one section and almost like an industrial area. It was like kind of split half and half. It almost looked like a big Ferris wheel in the center. I can't remember the name of it because it's been freaking
Halo 2
it's been decades since I played Halo 2.
So we're going to talk about the stream that happened on Wednesday and some of the stuff we saw, because it was basically a glorified fashion show. Which,
I mean, glorified it was.
It was, yeah.
They advertised it as that. What do you people expect?
So just to go over what we're getting real quick, each raid will drop their iconic legendary weapons and armor up to maximum light, which is cool. Elemental primaries return, but as exotic adept weapons. Each set of the raid armor can be augmented with new ornament tokens, and I think they said it's 2 ornament slots for each armor.
I think
I heard
so.
that too.
Mm-hmm. I remember hearing it at one point in time, but they didn't specify in the current stream. So that one's going to be. I'm going to leave that one in the air. But they definitely do all armors are at least getting a new ornament slot, because that's very true.
And we're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah, Wrath of the Machine even.
Yeah. Ornament tokens and adept exotics drop from the challenge modes in the weekly featured raids. So once a week we'll get the chance to do that. The Treasure of Ages boxes also include a new chroma set, which I kind of like. And they're also fine-tuning the Crucible a bit. So all that. Also, the vendors will have a weekly rotating set now, which is cool.
They're getting rerolled every week.
Idea.
Yeah, they're getting rerolled every week, which I like. It's a great idea. And also the Speaker, Varix, and Shiro. The Necrochrasm is a quest line. So
I don't think that's been confirmed.
It's in the week at Bungie.
Oh, fair enough.
And yeah, we can just talk about what we saw now. That was just the basic information. We can just bring it up now.
Makes me realize I actually haven't read the TWAB this time around. Whoops.
Oops.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty excited. Like, my thing is like a lot of people complain that like it's a bunch of reskins, and I get that complaint, but at the same time, like I'm glad that they're not really creating anything new for Destiny, and that they have that focus for Destiny 2, because I pray that game is the game we all wanted. I pray, like, just let me fly a spaceship, please. But no, I'm excited for to get Fatebringer back again. And to be honest, those weapons in year one, the raid weapons in year one, besides the Crota set, like the Vault of Glass set, I always thought they looked kind of boring. I don't know, like to see them like get revamped a little bit. I think that's really cool. So
Vault Gear was a little lackluster first release. I have that similar. Like, it was awesome when we first saw it, but that's because it all felt amazing.
Yeah. But
now that they actually have aesthetically flexed their muscles, it's like, yeah, Vault Gear is kind of basic.
Yeah. And so, like, I'm in love. I'm in love with the Hunter gear for Vault of Glass. I'm in love with all of the Crota gear. Mm-hmm. King's Fall, I don't like King's Fall one bit, just because I have a salty experience with LFGs back in the day.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the Crota gear, I'm definitely gonna take. I don't know if I'm gonna take my Warlock or Hunter through to try to get all that gear, but that's some sexy gear.
Yeah, I have a love for the Titan. I'm a Titan main, so I did like the Vault of Glass, but I think it might just be the nostalgia effect and the fact that when you put the the ornaments on the legs, your leg disappears. You get robot legs, which I think is pretty cool.
I didn't notice that with the Titan one.
Yeah, it's anything that has the Vex look doesn't have any structure other than the Vex structure.
I didn't look at the legs on the Titan. I was too busy on the Wi-Fi antennas.
Yeah, that was
the Hunter definitely has one Vex leg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw the Hunter and the
like a
Warlock
peg leg,
ones,
which is hilarious.
But that Crota's Endgear, when they came out, I was like, I'm going to be a Death Knight. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to be a Death Knight. So
that's exactly what it is.
I was super excited about it. So, I mean, and yeah, King's Fall has always been King's Fall. I've never liked that gear at all. And, I mean, Wrath is just Wrath. We all know what that is. So, one thing I was really excited about was the Adept weapons, because they look different, which is always cool, and they're exotic, so you have to pick and choose now. So, I mean, Biz, you were in the stream with me, and we were chatting, and
yeah, I watched you foam at the mouth.
Yeah, I was happy when I saw the Vision of Confluence. I was like, oh my baby.
And it looks better than ever. It looks mythoclassy a little bit.
Yeah. And they showed us all the ornaments for the weapons except for the No Land Beyond, and then they kind of showed it to us during the live gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I like that they're so open with us now.
I feel like they've always been open. I think what they did was, instead of saying, "Here, look at this gun," it's like, "Yeah, we're gonna just show you the flinch mechanism. Oh, by the way, do you actually see the camera? We're not gonna reference it, but we're just gonna show you. Oh, look at it right there. That right there.
Yeah, they did definitely do that.
And I mean, the other reason I'm running Crota is for the Necrochasm.
I never got Necrochasm.
I haven't
really.
I haven't gotten it either. So don't. I mean,
really,
me either.
I never went to do the grind. Yeah,
Biz, I've told you. I've told you several times. In fact, I think it was a couple months ago last time I told you.
No. I'm surprised that I'm the only one that got Necrochasm here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn, dude.
But now it's a quest line, so I'm just going to get it.
But now it's going to be amazing because they're pushing out the range.
And the body shot Firefly.
Explosions.
I thought that was a good change.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good change because, again, apart from Buster here, who else gets precision, headshot kills with an auto rifle? I don't.
Not even Buster does.
Oh shit.
No, I
tried. I tried.
I do quite well actually with the.
You do well, but you don't get as much. You don't do that well. Not with a doctrine style.
Well, I
nobody does.
I haven't used the doctrine style. I haven't used the doctrine style in a long time. I actually went to the Continental, which Blessius has put a video out on.
Many moons ago.
Yes, very little. And I was watching I was watching that video, and I was like, someone else knows about the Continental. I was super happy about it, so I appreciate that video more than
we all know about the Continental.
Yeah, I've been fucking preaching about it forever.
Yeah, especially when it comes to breakfast. Love Continental breakfasts.
So wait a minute. So Buster preaches about something, he expects everyone to catch on. But when I tell Buster about something, it takes him 6 months, and he's like, "But I'm using it now."
Yeah, well.
But the voice though.
So about the ornaments. What exotic ornament did you notice and like the most?
And
You mean to like Dragon's Breath and Mythoclast and
Dragon
all those
Mythoclast, the 2 for Ceros.
Okay, I'll tell you which one I didn't like the most. I didn't like Dragon's Breath because I don't understand the tiger theme. So unless somebody can help me out here about the tiger theme, I wanted scales.
It's actually a
Classic
our boy Mylan Games. I was actually watching a little bit of Destiny Down Under while they were streaming, and apparently it's a reference to I think either World War I or World War II pilots called the Flying Sharks. That's all. That's as much as I heard, but yeah, it's apparently referential. Possibly.
I know that one of the races that was going to be in Destiny was like this tiger people. Have you ever been to the Destiny Reddit and you saw the admin that has like a tiger man in a suit? That was actually like early concept art for Destiny.
Tiger
people. I swear to God.
Okay, what about crab people?
There's no crab people that I know of.
There's no crab people.
But that might be it too. I don't know. Like, there's a YouTube video on it about like the tiger race. If you ever want to look that up.
Tiger Master Race.
See,
Tiger Master Race.
I also thought it fit in with the B-52 bomber design of the original Dragon's Breath.
Well, that's kind of where the Flying Sharks come in because they were bombers.
Yeah, so
I believe.
I wanted scales. I wanted to actually hold a dragon on my shoulder, like, hey. I'm Khaleesi. I'm not the only one with dragons, bitch. Game of Thrones reference.
It didn't take long for that at all. I like the Suros, the Basilisk Stare is what it's called, I believe, or
the yellow one.
The black and gold. And I mean
that's not gold. That's yellow.
It's yellow. Why didn't bring back the original? Just call it like I don't know. Throwback or something.
Now here's the thing, and they bring back the original color palette, but it's inverted.
I don't. But why
I think
not?
They probably thought people would say, "Oh, you're lazy."
Yeah,
I think
you're
that's
just
what they want.
bringing back the
really?
original gun. Yeah,
I don't believe that at all. I think people would have embraced it.
Oh no, people would have complained.
Yeah,
Biz.
100% people would complain.
Biz, I dare you to listen to some of your rants about this game. Sometimes
I do listen to it every single week. I do.
I'm talking about give it some time, give it a month or so, and then go back and listen, and see if you can tolerate your own rant sometimes.
I can't actually because I kind of laugh at it. I kind of laugh at it because it's like, dude, you're really angry. You need counseling.
Fair enough. Because you can't laugh at yourself. Who can you laugh at?
Basically, I don't take myself way too seriously unless I'm very, very peeved. Like the situation with my coworker and my damn laptop. But that's a whole different story for another day, right?
No, it was already a story you talked about 2 weeks ago.
That was a story.
So, what raid are you guys most looking forward to going back into?
I've already told some people, and I'm probably going to be one of those snobs. Going back through Vault, I'm going to be a very particular person. Because I keep warning people, it's like some people are going to remember how hard Vault was. I'm not taking that chance, man. I'm sorry. It's I love all of you, but I might be very selective when it comes to Vault runs. Just saying.
I think aren't they cutting a lot of it down? When they cut a portion down that they said.
Oracles are supposedly shorter.
Yeah, and
oracles.
The fanatics.
The fanatics. Where the harpies appear and everything.
Yeah.
Which is good because that's really the.
There you go.
Yep. There it is. Miss Biz portion of this show.
Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
All right, I'll leave him alone.
She's not gonna leave you alone, Biz. She's gonna come in here sooner. She's gonna come back in there and get her portion again.
Yeah, we might argue about food. Who knows?
Oh, that's gonna happen again. So, Blessius, what raid are you looking forward to?
Definitely Vault of Glass. I remember that one definitely being hard, and the reason why Vault is because when I first got this game, I was working for a radio station, and I just moved from Pennsylvania where all my friends were, and so it was just me. And I was like, oh, you know what? This is an online game. I can play with my one friend. And I knew what was going on with it. I knew that there's going to be raids. But I figured, it'd be kind of like WoW, and you can find a guild easily. But there's no chat system. And PSN messaging is a pain in the butt. And so, I was basically a loner. And when I did play with my friend from back home, we would just go to the loot cave. Mm-hmm. And be like, oh, well, this is the only way we can get loot. Might as well spend an hour at it, And then, so, when Vault of Glass came out, I was really bummed. And I'm just like, man, I gotta get 6 people together. I have one friend that plays this game, and he's done quit. He's playing something else. And, this is, on it with that time span of getting level 20. So, what I did was, I remember going into it, and just going in solo and hoping to befriend people that were doing it. And just then they're like, hey, need an extra. And then never got in. And then I didn't know about LFGs or anything. And then I kind of let it go at the Dark Below. I remember I came back at Dark Below to get the Sparrow that you got for the expansion pass. And then I'm like, oh, cool. And I tried to snipe with Patience and Time. I'm like, well, I can't snipe. I'm garbage at this game. I'll back out. And then when I did come back, and it was the last time I ever quit, it was right at the end of Dark Below. That's why I was trying to do it. And finally got a raid team together. And it was hard. Vault of Glass was hard. So I remember how it was initially hard. I remember someone telling me to F off when I got Vex Mythic Class. So definitely.
Join the club, brother.
Yeah. I think it's happened to everyone.
If Vex and Shatter White falls at the same time, you're pretty much the most hated person in the history of Destiny at that time.
Yeah, because I was definitely the one that needed to carry. I was like, is this Mr. Venus?
Oh, you're that guy.
Left or right?
Is it red? Is it red? Is it yellow?
Is it red?
Green?
The worst part is the guy that's like, they're Mars, you dummy. I'm like, well, easier if you just say Venus.
You get that one guy, it's actually future or past. Get it right, God.
Biz, which one are you looking forward to?
So, I was initially going to say Vault of Glass, but I'm actually want to see Crota's End because of the changes that they're going to do. I want to see how the boss fight's going to be different. I want to see the challenge mode. I want to see if that raid is basically still a lengthier strike or if it's an actual raid. I just basically want to stick it to Crota's End.
Yeah. I haven't done Crota since year 1.
We did. I ran Crota with a 5-year-old, and he was the story bearer that killed Crota. So that's the last time I did Crota. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. That's the one I'm looking forward to, not just because the gear looks epic, and I want to be a Death Knight, but that's one of the few raids. I mean, other than the time Munch pulled me kicking and screaming through Vault of Glass, but when I hit my own stride as a raid runner was Crota's End. And I don't like King's Fall, so.
I have bad taste in my mouth from King's Fall, man.
You?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times challenge mode done kicked my ass, man. I mean, holy crap! And it was always something one or the other. You have to be so perfect. One little thing go wrong, and everything is like wipe. You're like, God damn it! Trust me, I know.
Yeah, the unforgiving nature of King's Fall makes it probably everybody's bottom. So,
but Vault of Glass isn't forgiving though.
I was about to say, wait for these people again to run Vault again, and let them say King's Fall is unforgiving.
Yeah, with the oracles.
I mean, at least you can plan King's Fall for the most part, except for one encounter. But you can't plan Atheon at all.
No.
Try and you can kind of plan oracles because you can know where they spawn.
Yeah,
but still, try and plan oracles because unless you're sitting up top sniping at oracles, you're not planning oracles because there's too much crap hitting the fan for you to even try.
And dollars of donuts, they're going to take that away. They're going to make everyone jump down or bring everyone down to your party. You know they're going to do that. Yeah,
dude, they already had like a year to fix that. Yeah. If they fix it now, that's a little. It's like,
where's the cheese?
Whatever.
No cheese for these guys.
Yeah, but you know what? That would make it interesting, right? Because first of all, we all develop bad habits playing Vault of Glass again. Because look at us, we have Tether now, we have Super Smash, and we got the electrostatic mine going on. So yeah, we can kill the mans real quick, right? Okay, now what if we tweak this? Dude, anybody know how to run this legit? Nah, man, I was just I thought this was legit. No, this is not legit. Wipe everybody. Why? We gotta plan this out. Panic ensues, and I'm here laughing like.
But I don't think they're going to get rid of balcony just for the plain reason that it's been like the longest cheese that's actually been around, and they've already patched out so many different things from that encounter because they patched out the higher side pillars that were actually a little easier to get up to. So you didn't actually have to wipe once Templar got around. But
now, would you count back the balcony as a cheese though? I mean,
by now, like I said, I wouldn't now because Bungie, after seeing the King's Fall raid along and seeing them do the one orb cheese, as some would say, and how they've stated that certain strategies that the community come up with are basically adapted as their own. Like I said, they left it alone for a year. I don't personally see them changing it now, but I've been proven wrong before, so I'll just have to get good.
Okay. Anybody have any last thoughts, comments, concerns? I mean, what about the? We totally glanced over the Age of Triumph armor.
Meh.
It's new chroma gear.
Yeah, it's new chroma gear. It's pretty.
It basically looks like a patchwork hodgepodge of all the year one gear armor.
Oh, jeez. She's trying to say, my grandmother knitted that sweater and that cloak for you.
Essentially, I mean, that's like the first thing I thought of. Like when everyone walked out, it's like, oh, it's all the year one designs.
Yeah, that's the one I'm least excited about.
I know, right? It's like, oh man, these ornaments look so awesome, and then you have this.
Like they should have did that one last. Like, okay, this was whack, and then, oh my god, look at I think Vault of Glass gear looks the best personally. Crota's is cool, but I just the bright green thing makes you stick out. Like you don't want to be, like, hey guy, look at me, I'm the bright guy over here. Like, dude, what are those?
And
it is cool though.
You also look into the guy that runs bright pink in the Crucible.
Hey man. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, bro.
What, every month? Because I always run bright.
Hey, man.
Pink. Especially with
every
people
month,
like you.
Bro.
Oh, you're going to get sniped so easy. Okay. All right. Watch me get a better KD than you. I'm not even good.
Well, the ornaments breaking is kind of a cool effect.
The dimming effect is nice.
I mean, when he was like, shoot me real quick, and it broke, and I was like, get out of here. And you can see like the Oversoul kick in, and then the I guess the rock reform. It's pretty awesome. So
there's so many small details in those sets that it is downright ridiculous. I mean, whether people may call these sets like lazy, but those ornaments, like each and every one, that's a lot of visual effects work that's gone into those ornaments.
100%.
Yeah,
it is ridiculous.
I'll take it. I will say this though with the Crota gear, you know how the Oversoul effect is kind of like kind of instant where you're just blah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was like that because yes, it's more gradual and the gradual effect is cool, but it'd been nice like you got shot next thing just blah back. It's actually really pretty nice. I personally like that. The blah Michael Bay style.
Michael Bay
blah,
style.
Blah, blah.
So what do you guys say about we move on to the memory lane topic?
I don't know. We didn't even talk about like the changes. You're trying to skirt around like the Crucible changes that they told us about. I mean, they spent actually a few minutes actually telling us what the crap was going on.
Buster doesn't.
The changes to special.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're just trying to like swoop right on past that.
If it's not PvE, he doesn't want to hear it, man.
I'm sorry,
I know, right?
I have over 1.0 KD with my new account, so there we go.
That's also after what 2-3 years of practice.
It's a true KD then.
But still, it's like 3 years of practice. See, I'm still working with my year one mistakes.
Well,
that's why I'm still at a 0.96.
So going over the the sidearm loses the ammo in reserve.
Yeah, sidearms only start with one full clip after a respawn.
So get out your Iron Wreath D, boys. 15 in the mag.
But you're still only getting that 15. That's
more than 12 the Wormwood. That's 3 extra boulet.
But Wormwood still has better target acquisition, which means your bullets are more guaranteed to hit.
Hey, Converse taught me a valuable lesson. Pap, pap, slap.
And?
Works like a charm.
Aim assist is still a better ally to you whenever you're trying to pop.
Hey, I've been crushing the Iron Wreath, man. So I'll take it. Pap, pap,
no matter what, I still enjoy like Iron Wreath a lot better anyway. But just the fact that it's just a clip, because it was glad to finally actually hear a design theory behind sidearms. The fact of what makes sidearms special to Bungie. And it's definitely not the fact that they're one-hit kills, because they're not.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that they're always ready, basically. And that's what actually makes sidearms special to Bungie. So understandably, they didn't want to completely destroy that.
And sticking with the special ammo, when you pick up special ammo, it's automatically loaded into your secondary.
Daz, Bungie heard you.
I know, right? It's like, thank you.
Well,
I love you.
I'm sure.
Long time.
I'm sure a lot of people complained about that, but Des was
the
loudest one on this.
It's aggravating,
case.
Man. It was stupid.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you. It's 100% aggravating.
But,
being empty and having to.
Exactly. It's like I've said before. I mean, the Bungie literally has raised the sodium levels of my Crucible matches because I was too lazy. I mean, running a Matador with final round. Slow as balls reload. Yeah, I'm going to abuse that final round because click, it's going to do me better anyway. Plap.
And we had the death of Scories camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to change.
Can we have a moment of silence? I'm kidding.
No. Now Scories requires you to have a kill to get a kill for 1 minute of increased charge time. Which
makes it more PvE.
Yeah.
not just more PvE, but it can have its place. It can have a decent place in both, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think it actually has a better spot just all around rather than just being like the campy thing.
For sixes it would be easy because you get kills a lot more frequently in sixes, obviously.
But just more supers with kills is going to help anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at Bad Juju.
And we already talked about the No Land Beyond flinch they added.
Mm-hmm.
Am I forgetting anything else?
They are taking away the recovery penalty on Blink, and they are tweaking the radar outage when blinking. Because it's like I actually told somebody, I think the whole radar disappearing on you when you blink may have been a precursor to them trying to find a way other than hitting your recovery on how to try and balance out Blink without screwing over your stats.
And they're fixing all the health regen stuff.
Not all,
but most of the ones. Most.
Hunter Green Blade is getting a buff to how much health you're getting, but it is not fixing, as well as most Warlock health regen effects.
So, a lot of things have been.
But they are fixing. Actually, and Red Death, I think, is staying as is.
Yes, and Soros.
But Bubble is getting fixed. Actually, I think that's fine. So Bubble on cast, you'll get your health back.
Yay! Buster's having a dance party over there. Don't you hear the music?
Blessed, what did you say about the Red Death?
I just kind of stinks that it's never back to its former glory.
I agree with you 110%, sir.
Yeah,
they need to do a lot to that archetype.
Why I don't understand why they don't like exotics, but have exotics compete with legendaries.
That's the age-old question I've been asking for so long. What makes exotic an exotic if it doesn't have some type of badassery uniqueness to it? Yeah. Well, make exotics great again.
Yeah, in the words of John Wisniewski, there is actually no benefits that exotics have over legendaries except for the fact that they can fill a niche role better. Actually, that's the word. That's the words from like the senior weapon designer. So you can actually argue all you want.
He can say whatever the hell he like. I'm just saying, like, I'm still trying to figure out some of these niches that some of these weapons that we don't use can fill.
Well, I mean, the fact that
I don't have.
Used, but
I'm sure he doesn't have any time to explain any of that.
Where's Dan?
Again, Red Death is great in PvE. I mean, just stay alive. Have a need to stay alive in an encounter. And what's one of the first weapons you're going to go to? Probably Suros or Red Death.
Right. No, I mean, yeah, I get that. But I mean...
That's a niche.
I guess my question is, with some of these niches, right, then should exotics still have this one equip rule then? I mean...
Well, why wouldn't they? I mean... Okay, I'm going to equip. You can equip legendaries. I'm going to equip a Mida. I'm going to equip an Icebreaker. I'm going to equip a Galahorn.
Well, okay, that's implying that you'll use 3. I wasn't even saying 3. Like, no more than 2. Like, I'm just trying to figure.
I mean, either way, the limitation is only there because I think in the way that we have them now, they're not bad. They're powerful in what they do. But if you're not into what they do, then that's something else entirely. But any more, like if you piling on niche after niche after niche, it can just make you kind of not really great in multiple situations, but I don't know. Yeah.
And they're adding another rocket to the truth.
Yeah, they're actually fixing that, which... Yeah. Okay, again, I'm going to plug this because I actually finished my weapon spreadsheet again. Bird Rock is out to the public. It's pinned on my Twitter. It's pinned in the Discord. Find it if you want. But in doing my information again, I actually noticed that, because I remember hearing it, Truth had an intrinsic perk of tripod. Because its listed magazine size was 2.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to drop it down to 1 rocket, not only did they take away that intrinsic tripod, they dropped its magazine count.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think was kind of to me, maybe should have been a flag. It's like, maybe this is a little much, but that wasn't me. So yeah, now they're actually restoring its native ammo magazine size.
Mm-hmm. But the reload speed is quicker, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
The reload speed
they're
is
giving
quicker.
it more reload now.
Mm-hmm.
And it can still do those amazing 90-degree trick shots.
True.
Maybe, I mean...
90, you can shoot the opposite direction, it bends around you. Are you serious?
As long as you get that lock on, I mean, it's ridiculous. Some of the best things to watch. Freaking truth trick shots.
That weapon was the truth, man.
It was.
No, it wasn't. That was dumb. That wasn't truth.
What do you mean? It's gospel.
But it never does, it can't beat the dragon's breath, though. So, was that
as I roll my eyes, like, okay.
That was a little plug for Blessius' favorite exotic. That was a callback for earlier in the episode.
No, I got it.
So that was all the Crucible changes, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember anymore. I wanted to say there were, but I don't think so.
Okay. Other than
nothing comes to mind.
The optic camo or the digital camo on the Nil and Beyond that we saw when they showed it
has a tripod now.
Yeah, it has a tripod.
Also, what was it? The hand cannon range is going down 3 meters, and there's, I guess, the same is going up for auto rifles.
How did you forget that one?
Because I didn't want to hear your shit. That's why.
They didn't discuss exactly how much they're extending the damage fall off range, so the effective range for autos. But yeah, hand cannons are taking a small 3 meter hit to damage fall off, which isn't actually affecting their range. It's affecting like
the drop off numbers.
The number, yeah.
Yeah, the range. Damage number, like they're gonna have to be just a a step or two closer now.
So you would say
to actually get full damage.
So would you say negligible? A step is negligible.
I mean, the difference between 27 and 24 meters, right? I mean,
it depends. If you're a casual hand cannon user, you're never going to see that difference. People that main hand cannons are probably going to be up in an outrage with their panic.
Dude, what the?
Yeah. But for your average hand cannon user that switches to them when it serves them, no, you're not going to see much of a difference. But to the connoisseurs, yes, you might feel a difference.
Connoisseurs.
So I guess the question I have is, by slightly reducing the hand cannon range, does that buff scouts by proxy?
No, but pretty much anything by proxy pulses as well. I mean, considering how things work, especially in Destiny right now, I mean, things are in a very delicate balance in ranges and effective ranges. And the fact is, even with nerfing hand cannons, like I'm actually going to take that back, is nothing's going to change scouts. Because I still don't think there are many maps to take advantage of scout rifle ranges, even now. But pulse rifles are going to have a slightly easier time against hand cannons, and auto rifles will have a better chance of fighting against hand cannons.
Just want to make sure I didn't gloss over everything, and that was it, right?
No, I'll keep you in line.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to the memory lane topic. Number 1 to 100, closest without going over, gets to pick the topic. Blessius, what's your number, sir?
I'll take 69.
You had to say it like that, too. Low and grumbly. Des, what's yours?
Bravo. 84.
Biz?
28.
13 for me.
Oh, God, it's going to be business because of the damn gap.
It is 48. So it's you.
I should have known. That gap was way too wide. I need to cut it. Okay, so memory lane topic. Can you point to a time where you were actively trying to work at something from a game perspective? You were trying to improve your game at some point, and you realized that you were getting better or you were making improvements, but you never even picked that up that you did? Does that make sense? Does that question make sense? Or try to rephrase my question.
Where you were, let me see if I got it. That you were working on something, and you realized that your all-around gameplay was getting better,
or whatever you were working on was getting better.
Oh, okay.
When you realized that there was some level of improvement, can you point to a situation or a game or whatever?
Well, I mean, I'll take this one. I'll go first. The first time I picked up a shooter was Black Ops 2, and the fact that now I'm enjoying the PvP aspect of Destiny so much, that shows that I'm improving. But in Destiny, disengagements was my weakness. Like, I would always be like, okay, I can get him, I'm dead. I can get him, I'm dead. Now I had like little post-it notes around my TV, around my monitor that said, disengage, back off, plan, flank, that kind of thing. And I've noticed that I flank a lot more. I disengage when I need to. I know when to bait. I know when to throw that grenade to cut off avenues. Like, I'm starting to realize now my awareness of the map and the situation has improved. That was the...
Yeah.
Okay. You guys got one?
For me, I don't know. Like, mine was always like, I didn't want to... I don't want to be the crucible potato all the time. So it's hard when you use like multiple weapons to like be good with every weapon. I don't know. I think with Destiny, I don't know with Destiny. I have to say, like, I just don't know with Destiny. I think the only thing that comes to mind is I used to not want to grind for things. I remember seeing Touch of Malice and be like, I'm not going to grind for that. And then one day I was just like, I can grind for it. And I got it. It was a pain in the butt, though.
But wait a minute. What about your sniping skills? Can't you snipe now?
Only with No Land Beyond.
Whoa, wait, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, hold on, I'm sorry. So you went from, I hate sniping, Widow Score can suck my ass, to, well, when I don't always snipe, but when I do, I use No Land Beyond. Headshots, my friends. Headshots. Like, really?
Yeah. Icebreaker and I know that's cheesy, but Icebreaker and the Winged Word. Those are my two other ones. Legit ones. And body shots, baby. Body shots.
I like how you just casually put it out there. Yeah, I don't really snipe. I only can snipe with No Land Beyond. Excuse the fuck out of me. Okay.
And Winged Word and an Icebreaker.
Okay.
Only when you use a bubble.
Those only, are really
only when you use a bubble with Weapons of Light.
Well, look, that's a strategy.
Exactly that.
That was what his video was about when he did the Icebreaker, the body shots with the Weapons of Light. Which, yeah, it's a strat. It works. That's what makes defenders great.
Des, you got one?
You gonna talk about EverQuest? You gonna talk about WoW?
I never played WoW because EverQuest was better.
That was right. That's right.
WoW was for plebs.
And all the WoW people are jumping
all the WoW people right now. Mad right now.
Sending hate emails to Des.
But yet, if people listen, they know I'm a Blizzard fan, so...
Shoot Des your angry emails at des@hotmail.com.
That would be Corvus DeathSwitchRaven@gmail.com.
I wasn't trying to give you a real email address, guy.
You did that yourself.
Oh my god.
Wait, who says that's my real one?
Oh, true shit.
I mean, it is one I use, but it's not my real one, buddy.
Raven@AOL.com.
If I hear you got mail, I'm leaving.
Oh my god. Raven@netzero.com.
Oh my
god.
I'm going to make all of these for you. You know that, right? Just going to go to every email browser I can, every email provider I can, and just make Raven at.
Jesus. I don't know. I've always been a gamer. Like, I've always been involved in a wide genre of video games, like, through my life. I was a typical 80s kid, so I grew up with a NES. Moved on to a SNES because, well, that was just the choice, pretty much. But, I had friends with Genesis, so, I mean, platformers, puzzle games, stuff like that. That always been the thing. I don't know, I grew up around the time where parents weren't quite so touchy about leaving kids alone, so arcades was like $5 can keep me like occupied for a couple of hours. So if I ever need like to wait on mom or something to get off work, it's like, here's $5. All right, and I just played the crap out of freaking fighting games, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Tekken, Soul Calibur. So I don't know. I've never really, up until Destiny, I haven't really actually tried to really. Actually, no, that's not entirely true. MK9 was the first game I actually tried. But as far as like not seeing progress, it's like now I will see like certain slumps of that I don't really feel like I'm improving much. But I don't know, for some reason that usually coincides with like I'll take like a week or at most a week and just not touch the game and come back and I see like certain ideas that I tried to force myself to do starting to come a little more naturally. So I've always been kind of amazed at that, but yeah.
Okay. I know for me, I have a couple. One, I'm gonna mix like 3 into 1. So when I committed myself to picking up The Last Word, I started getting kills with it like no one else's business. I went from
business, get it? Sorry.
Huh?
Business, get it?
Yeah, I know, right? I went from not being able to use the gun to basically winning most of my 1v1s with that weapon. So I saw progress in that front. I saw progress in my sniping abilities at one point. I saw progress in like overall my 6v6 play, my 6 play. So now, like when I don't get over 18 kills or 15 kills, I'm like, that was a bad game. You know, now it's constantly like I'm on top of the leaderboard, unless I'm playing with Converse, and you know, for me to get more kills than Converse has to use like the first curse, and I'm just like following him around, cleaning up on R5. High level strat right there. So, but most of the time when I do sixes with friends outside of Converse, I'm getting top 2 of the leaderboard, maybe 3, but definitely like top 2. So I've seen improvement in that gameplay. Wish it was 3s, but that's a whole different story for another day. But the one thing I've seen significant improvement on is my PC gaming. I've been playing PC games for a couple of weeks now. I have Overwatch and Titanfall, and before I couldn't do anything. Like my fingers were like typing. No, can't. No, that's not up. That's not down. Just couldn't do it right? Just couldn't play it. And then yesterday I realized that, yes, I'm still learning, and getting comfortable with the keys. I'm much more fluid with my movements than I was 2 weeks ago. And, I'm playing Overwatch. I'm using Soldier. I'm using other different characters. I'm like, okay. But then what really hit me was playing Titanfall yesterday. And I was playing the story mode, campaign mode. I don't know, right? Holy shit. Bizman playing PvE, right? But if you play Titanfall 2, the first encounter, encounter with the enemy where you're fighting the Titan, I couldn't play that shit on keyboard to save my life. I literally had to plug in a controller and play like this to beat that first encounter, which was super easy with controller. But I progressed in the story when I'm fighting, I forgot the chick's name, the robot chick with the anonymous looking mask. Anyway, she has, I think it's a Ronin Titan. Either way, and, she's moving super quick, and I'm able to, I beat her easily. I'm like, oh, okay, that was cool. I noticed that my movement's gotten better in Titanfall. And Titanfall is a complex game. You really have to be on your shit. It's not one of those games where you can hide around and camp. It does force you to move around. And I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it. Not saying that I'm fully there yet, but I've seen improvements to the point where I can say, all right, I can continue to play PC games. I should still continue to play PC games because I've seen the improvements in just the mouse and keyboard functionality, and I'm adapting to using that versus a controller. So I'm actually excited about that. Aerospace guy, Titanfall is bae.
I disagree.
Of course you will.
Well, I promised Converse I'll download the free trial, so
I won't hold my breath.
We'll move on to the revolutionary ideas, and we have a few. So we're going to start. Converse, co-founder, rather, obviously brought up, Blessius, how do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
Oh, definitely don't want them on the pizza.
Okay.
Don't?
Don't. No.
I see. I know I liked you for a reason.
No pineapple on pizza, please.
What sauce do you like with hot wings?
You can either go regular, or I don't know. I'm not picky about that. I can do any kind of I can do any.
Blue cheese or ranch?
Oh, ranch.
Ranch. Ugh.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. You want to put a product that is intentionally left to mold and say that tastes good?
I tried blue cheese. I can never really do.
Well, I mean, it's an acquired taste, of course, but it's traditional.
Acquired taste, nothing. I'm sorry, blue cheese. This opinion has sat in the dark for a very long time, with Buster saying some outrageous things for people that like ranch. How dare we? But blue cheese tastes like ass.
I'm not gonna. I have a question, but I'm not gonna ask it. Go ahead.
What's the proper way to cook eggs?
Hard boil.
Hard boiled. Okay. What's your favorite sushi? This is for everybody, by the way. This one's for everybody. What's your favorite sushi roll?
Ooh, I'm the wrong person to ask. Volcano roll.
Every place has a different volcano roll. Can you describe it?
I'm not a sushi connoisseur. California roll, easy peasy.
Oh, you can stick with the volcano. I can look it up real quick. I was just wanting to.
I don't really know. I just remember it's
got spicy stuff in it.
Yeah, obviously.
Roll.
We live in the age of Google. It's easy to look it up.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Really different.
It's all yeah.
I pick up one type of sushi roll, and this is the only one that I really eat. It's the what do you call a Philadelphia roll
with cream cheese and crab.
No, it's not crab. It's usually salmon, cream cheese, cucumber, avocado.
Cream cheese is amazing.
Buster's face like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Nope. Captain Positivity.
Dude, you are right outside of Philadelphia. How do you not like cream cheese?
I didn't say I didn't.
Oh, you don't like it you don't like it with salmon?
I don't like salmon.
Okay.
That's why I did that. I don't like salmon. The place I go, they do crab.
Wait, what?
I don't like salmon.
What?
I don't.
You don't what?
Like salmon. I can eat every other kind of fish. I don't enjoy the taste of salmon.
Hold on. You can eat tilapia?
Yeah. Catfish, tilapia.
Oh my god.
Mahi, all that. I can eat it, just not salmon.
I don't know, mahi is a very clean fish, though. Better. I more enjoy like the cleaner fishes myself. Fishes, Jesus Christ.
Haddock. Those are my two faves. Yeah.
Okay, what's the problem with not liking salmon? I mean, I don't understand.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. Oh my god.
Here we go.
You can eat tilapia.
Yeah.
But you can't eat salmon because of what?
I don't like it. I don't like the taste.
I was about to say, tilapia and salmon are two very different fish.
Yeah,
though.
you can't. It's not like a...
No, but okay.
I also don't like trout.
I mean, tilapia is a very clean tasting fish. It's almost like in the same line of grouper.
Mm-hmm.
I like tilapia.
And the same with mahi.
Yeah.
Tilapia is a whole different animal, personally, to me. It's like tilapia doesn't have a flavor. It's just, it is what it is.
It's a clean flavor.
It's whatever you cook it with.
Actually, it doesn't taste like...
It's a tofu of fish, in my opinion.
Well, either way, it doesn't taste like...
Yes, it is.
No.
Tilapia?
Here we go.
Yes, it is.
We're about to witness the... Blessius, welcome to the show. Yeah. This is going to be the great food...
at all. Tilapia tastes like nothing.
You're going to hear a food rant between businessman and his fiance, and it's probably going to be the best thing you've ever heard.
Yes, it doesn't have any flavor on its own.
Real quick,
so much... Yes, it does. No, are you telling me? How?
My favorite sushi roll is either uni, which is...
No, what I'm saying is tilapia doesn't have any flavor by itself. You eat... What do you mean what I mean? You gotta do...
Fish doesn't have flavor by itself.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You look at the fattier fishes.
Because your mouth is so damn bougie.
My mouth is bougie? What?
Here it comes.
What do you mean?
I have to season all fish to have some flavor. And just because you're from the island and you got that salt water with them fishes in it.
What do you mean? You're telling me that? Wait.
Just don't feel bad. She says fishes too. So.
Part of the flavor already? Get out of here.
I don't feel so bad anymore. It's okay.
That's the reason why you're saying that. No fish.
This kind of makes me feel like we're doing like the director's commentary for a movie over this.
No, right?
With you, so you can have different flavors.
I know.
Okay,
like something.
It's
almost like something scripted
why did Buster say he doesn't like salmon because of the flavor? Every fish has a different flavor. To me, tilapia doesn't have any flavor. It's a pretty bland fish. You have to do so much to it. And it doesn't have any fat content to it. I don't have a bougie platter, babe.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
It's bougie.
It's not bougie. When's the last time you had tilapia? Don't worry. I'll wait.
You know what? I will get tilapia.
I love these comments.
You haven't had tilapia in years.
Because
what?
I like I like cod, and I like salmon.
What else do you like? Like
amazing.
tuna too.
I like haddock.
Like
Haddock's my favorite.
Yes, when you order your little fish tacos, you'll opt like, oh, tilapia. Okay, do you have any tuna? Can I get the seared,
because
please?
I like the tuna.
Over the tilapia.
Who doesn't like ahi tuna?
I like tuna.
Who doesn't like seared tuna? I mean,
Okay, why do you like the tuna better over the tilapia, babe?
Because I'd rather the tuna.
Why do you rather the tuna?
Because it can come raw, it can come cooked,
Oh, okay, that's it.
and it's still seasoned.
Okay, but does it
That's-
taste
that's
better?
most fish.
I haven't had tilapia in a while, so I
Very
can't
safe for me
answer
to
that
eat raw.
I'll be
Sushi
happy
being
to
so
buy
good.
you a fillet.
you're actually not supposed to eat fresh fish raw, like freshwater fish raw, because of the parasitic content, the parasites.
Okay,
First
that's
of all,
fair.
seafood.
fair.
Usually,
I'm not measuring
saltwater
tofu
fish
tilapia.
have a lot
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you just said
That makes sense. Okay,
I
that
said
makes
tofu.
sense.
in the same category.
No, I said tilapia.
Which
is
that's
a tofu
like your
fish.
groupers, your tuna.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. You have to do so much
Um,
shit to it to make it taste good.
Tofu, you ain't got
My mind's
tofu.
blank on saltwater fish right now, so.
Really?
Mahi mahi?
Is that why we
Mahi-mahi.
have tofu and tuna?
So we're just.
That's what people like tofu.
Like I said, this is basically like director's commentary over this
That's
rant.
cool.
Oh, good.
It's glorious.
It's
glorious.
Yeah,
This is
No,
actually
no,
a
that's
light
not what
one,
I'm
too.
saying. I'm
Yeah.
saying
Oh,
tilapia
man.
is
yeah. The
The first time it
infamous-
happened, oh my
Yapping
god.
your gum.
They got into.
What was ketchup mac and cheese?
Yes, it was. Bless.
Yeah.
Bless
that
you.
was.
They got into a probably 20-minute rant between each
No
other
way.
over
Yeah.
ketchup on mac and cheese.
Oh,
No
She was
ketchup
defending
on
ketchup on mac and cheese, and
Never.
Biz hates it.
tofu, a fish. No, it's not.
So then how about this?
In the same rant,
Tilapia
he
is
said
just
tofu,
as
he
tofu.
fuck you. At
We
the
have to
same-
do
in
so
the
much
same
Oh yeah,
things.
rant.
tofu too. Yeah, yeah.
Like tofu.
He doesn't like tofu. That's why he made that. That
Tilapia you have. You
tilapia
had.
is the
I've
tofu
seen
of
some
fish.
terrible ones, which was all of them.
Obviously, your palate.
The one thing he doesn't like about tofu is the fact that it's
It
tasty.
is bougie.
No, babe.
You just like you want to upgrade people
So you
so,
pretty much
damn
don't like
much.
chicken.
I don't want to upgrade
Chicken is the
anyone.
traditional
I just want to
culture,
make
right?
food great
Still
again.
is.
Yeah, yeah, because
It takes the flavor
I
of
don't
what
know.
you cook it with.
So damn
that's
bougie.
true.
I
Yeah.
had pork and beans the other night.
I'm
But
gonna
what are
say
you talking
boiled
about?
chicken breast and tell me how delicious it is.
That's true.
I wanted hot dogs.
Oh.
I don't want no turkey dogs. Fuck that
But you
bullshit.
be coming at me when I be coming home talking about I want.
He's talking about like loving pork.
No, I don't. I'm happy to make you a
I'm
sandwich.
sure I can trust
Leslie's face is priceless right now.
I know, right?
Are you really
I'm
ranting
just like-
over
I don't give a
food?
damn.
It's like
care
I'm
what
actually
you
trying
listening.
to decipher what's going
I
on.
don't want to have it. What I won't eat is turkey bacon. Fuck that noise, because that's
Why
not real.
not?
Because that's not
Why
real
not?
bacon.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's not real fish.
No,
Whoa.
sweetheart.
Tilapia ain't no real fish.
Turkey bacon's
Hey,
pretty
if
good.
It's a fish.
I like turkey bacon.
Yeah, turkey
Tofu
bacon.
ain't meat at all. Tofu
Yeah,
is this.
you're on your own
Ready?
on that one, base. Turkey bacon is delicious.
That's
You fry it nice and crisp, and it's like.
I am talking about other people's
No,
meals.
if
Yeah,
you
at first you're like, what is this? And then you're like, it's fucking bacon.
I didn't say I was open.
Wait.
I said no.
It's such
No,
a foodie.
I'm pinkies up in this
I, mean,
motherfucker.
I
Let's
don't
go.
mind turkey
Right,
bacon.
so
Oh,
goddamn
good.
sushi.
Pinkies up all
You know,
day.
trying to eat healthier. It's like
Yeah.
the first thing.
Hey, so
Most
goddamn
people-
sushi.
Leave them out of this. We're not talking about them. We're talking
Drop
about
real
food. Hashtag stop fucking up food.
Pinkies
We're
up.
leaning pork, we have
Pinkies up
pork,
in this
but-
motherfucker. Let's go.
The best
Oh, God.
the best part is he's
And I love
arguing with his
tofu.
wife that he's not bougie, but he literally
Can't
just
tofu
said a
fish.
minute ago,
But-
but he's pinkies up, which is
No.
definition
No,
of bougie.
not even that.
It's the
Not even
same
that.
thing.
With hand tuna fish, it needs to be.
For those that don't know,
no,
pinkies up is definitely
9,000
bougie.
for it, not
Yeah.
something like
100%.
No, because you got mush and then you have actual tuna steak in the can. There's a big
So you
difference.
squeeze out the mush.
We mean squeeze. There's nothing there. It's all disintegrated into nothingness.
I have really good sushi rolls too that I can bring up, but
Well, you
I'm
gotta
just waiting
keep
for this to be over.
The one that looks like
He mentioned stuff.
chunks of
He
tuna
mentioned
versus.
stuff.
No, there's no way we're gonna stop him.
Well, babe, I
We're
can't
literally
just-
talking,
babe, I didn't
and he's
know how to
not
make my
responding
tuna.
to what we said. We literally just said
Right.
turkey
Right.
baking is better.
Let me add that.
We're on the back burner.
hmm
Yes, I do. You ain't scraping up the motherfucking bowl. Why you lying?
I really need a bell sound to like end this, like ding ding ding, like a
Oh my God.
a boxing
Okay.
bell.
You need the referee to get between them. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
right.
No,
An argument.
I'm not making you an argument at all. I'm not dismissing you.
She's getting
Yeah.
closer. She's gonna come in the frame in about
Right.
4 seconds.
You agree to disagree.
No, we're not agreeing at all.
Good. Now we're on the same page.
There's no agree to disagree up in here.
Got you, babe. Stop fucking up food. Hashtag.
What?
Hashtag stop fucking up
Don't
food.
be talking about people and their dietary habits.
What dietary habits? It's not my fault people choose to eat tofu.
All right, Biz. What you missed in this entire situation during that rant, we did the director's commentary like we always do. Blessius agrees that ketchup on mac and cheese is a travesty. We disagree wholeheartedly on turkey bacon.
What do you mean?
How you said
turkey bacon is good.
Turkey bacon is good. We don't know where you're at on that one. We disagree. Humbly, respectfully, we disagree, sir.
No, respectfully, nothing. Screw yourself. Turkey bacon's all right. So.
I don't have a problem with the actual meat product. I wish it wasn't called turkey bacon. I wish it was called like.
Well, I mean, bacon isn't actually bacon. No. Bacon is just something that they call a slice of.
That's not what it is.
Yeah.
Pork bacon belly. Comes from the belly of the pig, boo.
It's pork belly.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's still just a thing they called it.
Yeah, they just named it bacon.
It is. Turkey bacon is not. When you have to put another name in front of the actual product, then that doesn't belong.
It's turkey.
Okay. Blessings. I did have another question after this. The sushi roll. I like uni, which is sea urchin roll, and the local spot has Godzilla rolls, which is shrimp tempura with either spicy tuna or spicy lobster. It's very delicious. Being that you lived in Philadelphia for a bit, how do you feel about Scrapple?
Oh, I don't like Scrapple. Scrapple's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Scrapple's nasty. That was nasty.
What the hell did I miss in the chat? Holy shit!
It's literally a left. Oh, your rant is what you missed. Okay. What was everybody's first car? This is also from co-founder.
Toyota Camry.
Wait. Are they trying to hack into bank accounts? Make and model first car. Favorite teacher's name.
That's good. I didn't
even. Okay, got it.
Last four of your social.
Last four is social.
911.
Mother's maiden name.
Johnson.
Routing number to your checking account.
Yeah, definitely.
6666.
Mine was a Ford Focus.
Biz, you said yours was a Toyota Camry?
Yeah.
Wait, first car?
First car.
Yeah.
89 Oldsmobile Cutlass Sierra.
Damn.
I was 16 years old, and yeah, I was pimping. It was a tank. People saw that thing trucking down the interstate and going like 85, 90 miles an hour. They got out the way.
Mine was a Lumina. A Lumina, not a Lumina. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, Chevy Lumina. And it survived being passed down from me to my younger brother to my younger sister, who subsequently wrecked it. So, yeah, that was my first car. What is? No, she's. I can't read the chat. So go ahead, Biz.
No, I just saw someone quoting me tofu a fish.
Tofu a fish? What?
When you said tilapia is the tofu of fish.
Yeah.
This one is from Scully 0660. My early morning grind. My early morning patrol grind, buddy. I gotta make sure I don't get a giggity on that one.
Giggity.
What's a tradition you grew up with or currently participate in that is unique to your family or circle of friends?
What tradition?
Mm-hmm. Did you grow up in or that you have now between your family or your circle of friends? Or both. Whatever you want to do.
I'll tell you what I like to participate in. I want Friendsgiving because that shit sounds cool. But
it does sound cool.
But a lot of my friends can't cook, so they all suck. Okay, I don't know if this is a tradition or if it's more considered a broken tradition, but my parents, after a while, we just stopped wrapping gifts and we just gave it to each other way before Christmas. So Christmas was just another Thanksgiving to us. So it wasn't like, hey, open your presents. Look, it was like, all right, 3 weeks ahead of time. What do you want for Christmas? I want this. Okay, a week later, here it is. Thanks, thank you. Cool. Christmas time around. Oh, let's eat. Big meal. But I kind of want to break that tradition because it kind of sucks.
Yeah, it makes that's how I was a little bit too. And then Christmas is like, at least we get food.
Yeah. Oh, great. Turkey and ham.
What's Friendsgiving?
It's Thanksgiving with your friends.
Oh, okay. So it's literally what it sounds. I thought it might have been some weird all your friends come together and bring a potluck, but yeah, it's the same thing.
It's essentially what it is. Yeah, but you do it a week before Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, so you can have Thanksgiving with your family. Get it?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. It's just another reason to, eat a lot of food, get drunk, and play games.
Oh, yeah.
Cards Against Humanity.
Dash, you have one?
Not particularly that we had any that we grew up with, because I mean, we didn't really. I don't know. Like I said, growing up, there weren't really a lot. Of course, I mean that was stuff. But I don't know. One thing I thought was weird when getting into my wife's, when marrying my wife, obviously, but getting into her family, they had this weird tradition of opening a gift for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I had that tradition.
Yeah, the same.
Which was like completely weird and alien to me because I never had that. So that was kind of the other side. I don't know. We didn't really have a lot of traditions and such.
Bless you got any?
Definitely the opening gift before Christmas. Definitely have that. I can't think of anything really. Can't think of anything too radical besides that one.
So I'm the weird one. Okay, here we go. For Christmas, we open a gift, but it's always pajamas. So you have Christmas pajamas.
That sounds cool.
My mom, my parents started that, and it's just carried on. My girlfriend and I do it now too. For my girlfriend and myself, we have the tradition that for either our birthdays, anniversary, or Christmas, we give each other a Funko Pop, and we choose two, and we alternate every year. So it could be our birthdays and our anniversary, we get a pop, but not for Christmas, or Christmas and our birthday, or vice versa, or any of the variations. And for Christmas, keeping that, my brother and I watch A Year Without a Santa Claus, either together or over the phone for the entire movie, and we know every single word to every single song.
Oh.
And
you have a brother?
Yeah, I have a younger brother.
Oh.
We have, between my friends and I, we give each other the worst possible gift we can find. Like, we just try to find the worst gift ever and try to one-up each other for Christmas. 1 year...
Give us an example.
I got a cheeseburger from McDonald's covered in wax.
I'm sorry, hold on.
Like,
Awesome,
the
someone melted candled wax?
No, the paraffin wax you can put your fist in and make like,
hand mold.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. But he dropped a cheeseburger in and pulled it out and gave me a wax-covered cheeseburger.
That's brilliant.
Which I subsequently gave to another friend the year after. So
it lasted that long?
It's wax covered. Yeah, those cheeseburgers don't rot, dude. They're terrifying. It's just covered in wax. It was just a shitty cheeseburger, so I just gave it to him. I don't know if
it's brilliant. I'm gonna do that to my friends.
Yeah, I don't know where it's at now.
Wait a minute, hold on. You spent money on a cheeseburger just to dip it in wax?
Oh, he spent money on a cheeseburger just to dip it in wax.
And what did you do with that? Did you burn it?
No, I put it on my mantle, and then I gave it to somebody else the year after. What's better? What more of a who can beat a shitty gift that's regifted? It's a regifted shitty gift.
Okay. Wow.
Also, my personal tradition is every time I see the Addams Family on, I watch it and sing the Mamushka.
How do you keep up with all the traditions, man?
They're easy. They're all around the same time of year.
Do you have a list or something? All right, check. Okay.
I've been doing them since I was young.
Okay.
The shitty gift started when I was 18.
Okay.
Between me and like 3 of my friends. So that's just basically it. I know there's a couple more here. Unless you guys want to jump in with one while I look for it. Oh, here, what was it like? You got featured recently on the Destiny Community Spotlight.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That's weird to me, just because I didn't start doing Destiny content when like a lot of the other people started doing Destiny content, and I always felt like just like an outsider for the longest time. Because I started started making content like a couple of weeks before Taken King, and it like as any content creator or anything works, it's like a slow build, and like it might drop down, it might go up, and it's just like it's weird. It's like an EKG, and I don't know. Like for the longest time, I just felt like just like an outsider, and I still do kind of sort of. I always had this feeling like like I'm still like, you know, where I was like 0 subs a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Might just be a weird thing that I have. But I remember Cosmo reached out to me, and I was blown away by that. I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the nicest thing ever. And then so he sent me the thing, and I answered it back, and definitely made my day, made my month. I remember saying that to him. He was like, cool. Thanks, man.
Cool. Also, since you mentioned Saladin's Vigil being your favorite weapon and that you grinded for so long for it, I can attest that I know that feeling. I did 42 Vanguard ranks to get my Shadow Price, but I didn't have a song that I was featured in by Daddy Fat Snaps for it.
Yeah.
We've had him on the show. He's an awesome dude. What was that like?
That was way more crazy because someone actually wrote lyrics to it and like made a beat and everything. That was the craziest thing, and that was probably the coolest thing ever. That was definitely the coolest thing ever. And like he just sent me like the file, and I was like, whoa, you have this thing done? He's like, yeah, man. Like, oh wow. So I pieced together the like he shot some things for the music video, but I basically edited the music video together, and that was the coolest thing ever. Daddy Fat Snaps is awesome.
Yeah, he is. Converse Fall 1. For the longest time we said fail, but it's fall. Everybody's favorite weapon and go-to loadout include class and subclass.
For me, I used to love playing Striker Titans and lightning grenades and shoulder charging, but when Doug Shield was like running rampant, I was like, I don't want to use that because the shoulder charge was just like ugh at the time. But I don't know, I'm loving Golden Gun and, you know, using those incendiary grenades, and I can use anything really, like Wormwood of course, but like Hawksaw is awesome, Steel Medulla is awesome.
Biz, go ahead. I know you have your normal streamer questions.
Okay. So, Blessius, since you are a content creator and you seem like you have pretty solid gear, please walk me through your setup, including monitors, microphones, computer specs, etc.
Sure. First off, the microphone, this bad boy, this is a Electro Voice RE320 microphone. And so the reason why I got this was I used to be in radio. And when I was in radio, they used a Electro Voice R3, it's something else. It was like R20s, I think. And then so like this is like a step down version, but it's like a little bit cheaper. So that's what I use. And then it goes into this like little like I would show you guys, but like there's so many cords, it's ugly. But like it goes into like this a vocal compressor. It's a 528E Symmetrics, and what it does is like it kind of cuts out background noises or anything like that, and it adds a little bit of bass, or you can add anything. And it goes into a Scarlett 2i2 thingamabob, Focusrite Scarlett 2i2, which basically makes the XLR go into digital, and that plugs into my iMac, and that's what I use to record and edit videos. So that's how
use an iMac.
I use an iMac, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I use Final Cut, and then I was able to talk to Ironside Computers because I always wanted a PC. I always wanted a PC. Always wanted a gaming PC, and I was like saving up money for it. And then by the time I got like $1,000, my fiance and I were like, "Oh, we need to find a wedding venue." I'm like, "Okay." And then we got the wedding venue price, and oh my god, weddings are expensive. So I had to say, "Oh, that dream is going away." But then Ironside Computers, they were able to trade with me for a sponsorship, an awesome gaming rig. So that's what I used to do PC gaming. I tried to use it for streaming, but it's hard to do that for PC games. So I use that just like a console. And then I just have an old monitor and a new Dell monitor for PC and Mac.
You have any more questions, Biz?
Does you have any? So do you stream from your Mac or?
Yes, I always streamed from my Mac. There's a point in time where like I was trying out the PC, but then I was so PC happy. I wanted to like try H1Z1 or Overwatch or anything like that. But like it's hard to stream off the same PC. I don't know. What I did is I learned some lessons off OBS. When I went over to back to Mac, I was able to like just optimize how OBS worked on my Mac, and so I totally use OBS on Mac, and everything runs perfectly and smoothly now.
Okay. Final Cut Pro, OBS. Wow, I think you're the first person I have heard that's using a Mac to do streaming. Usually I know PC is the preferred choice.
I know me and Mesa Sean. Mesa Sean's streams off Mac, but I think he streams straight through Elgato.
Okay. And so if there was anything, how many monitors do you have again? Was it 2, 3?
Well, I have technically 3 monitors, and the iMac has
its
a
own
built-in monitor.
Yeah.
So like one monitor is directly connected to the iMac, and one monitor is connected to the PC.
Okay. Wow, yeah. Dude, that's so. What are your specs on the Mac?
The Mac, I bought this. Hang on one second, I'll tell you. I'm looking up right now. I bought this Mac back when I worked in radio. I got it with a tax refund, like 2014, I think. It's a late 2013 model. The processor isn't the best. It's a 3.2 gigahertz Intel i5. It's 32 gig RAM for that video editing, and a GeForce GT 755M. Not the best.
Okay, but it works for you.
Yeah, no, it works, and as long as I'm not editing 4K footage, I'm good.
Okay, cool. I mean, that sounds like a fantastic setup. You know, I've been a Mac guy, but I have a MacBook Air that I tried to stream from, and that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, it's hard.
So I went and got a PC, but you know, the PCs treat me well. So it doesn't have an SD card slot, which I'm now figuring out. Kind of pissed off by that, but it's cool.
That's weird. That's weird that it doesn't have an SD card slot. Luckily, mine has one at the time.
But I bought this USB dongle where you can plug in like SD cards and things like that in there. And so it's a small workaround, but you know, I have a lot of USB ports. I mean, so okay, cool. Hopefully, you get the PC of your dreams one day, though.
Oh, I shall.
Desh, you have any questions?
No.
Okay, come on. What's your favorite primary?
Ooh, I think right now, after everything, I like my Hawksaw.
The vendor Hawksaw from year 2?
Or no.
A custom roll?
It's a custom roll. I think it had like perfect stability, head seeker. I figure and like something to do with stability on it, and it's my baby.
Okay. Being a YouTube content creator, you make a lot of videos. I know you play For Honor. I believe
I played For Honor. I can't play For Honor anymore.
Okay.
I get too mad.
Really?
No, I'm dead serious. Like my fiance is like, I never hear you like that. And
damn, you're a whole different person, bro.
And I can't. I wish I could get a refund on that one because I get too mad at that.
Well, welcome to the world of fighting games.
Yeah.
For Honor isn't, but it's close enough.
It's a hidden fighting game, is what it is.
No, it's more like a brawler, considering it's Stadium-esque. It's basically a 360 smash.
360 smash. That's exactly it.
Because there is a combo system, but it's not like, I mean, it's more about what attacks you can link, and as far as I can tell, there isn't information on recovery frames, or active frames, or hit stun frames, block stuns. There's no information like that, and everyone, I mean, I love watching him, but hearing like Mr. Fruit refer to a vortex as a cheese is just, I'm beginning to wonder if he even knows what a vortex is. But yeah, yeah.
I haven't played For Honor, to be honest. Not my cup of tea.
It's unique. It's unique for sure.
Clearly, I can see the salt going through you. It's like son of a
sons of bitches. What was the weapon that surprised you the most while making your weapon feature videos?
That's a hard one. I would have to. Oh no! I think I don't know. I think it was the back in the day, the Kumanatok.
The hand cannon you get from the weaponsmith?
Yeah. It's just so wonky. Yeah. That was one thing I was just like, eh. Or the Fern. The Fern was badass.
Ufren.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. What was... It's the same question, but what weapon surprised you with how good it was? Like what weapon?
I guess that would be the...
That would be both.
Ufren, yeah.
Okay. Both examples. And Biz, is there any questions from the chat? Because if not, we'll move on to the RNG topic.
What's your favorite slice of cake?
I'm more of a pie guy.
Oh,
what's your favorite pie?
Don't you say it? Don't you say it?
No, I'm not gonna say cherry pie.
You know that's exactly what I was thinking about. That was exactly the same. I was like, "Don't you say?" I was going to say cherry. I was going to say cherry, but I was like, "Let me not say anything. I don't want to lead them on." But how do you know I was going to say that?
I don't know. I thought I could see the cookie crumble go there. I don't know. Definitely, I guess apple pie, basic.
I'm a fan of the shoe fly pie from Dutch country.
Lemon meringue pie is awesome.
Yeah. I think all pies are good, so.
Except from the South. There's nothing that beats a good homemade diabetic coma-inducing pecan pie. Especially when you have like 2 massive pecan trees in your backyard. So the pecans are literally fresh off the tree.
I've had southern pecans. Them shits are massive.
Oh, dude.
Them shits are massive.
Imagine being a preteen asked by your parents to help pick them up for the year. And then asked to help crack them and jar them to sell them at flea markets.
Those things, I see nuts this big, bro. Like, these are...
Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Did you just say that's some huge nuts?
Yeah, but
big nuts.
Those big nuts.
My favorite part is key lime.
Whereas AC/DC would say, we've got big balls.
Oh. I'm a key lime
Which is an AC/DC song for those fans.
That is an AC/DC song. Okay. I'm sure other questions will pop up as we continue on. We'll move on to the RNG topic. Blessius, what's your number?
11.
11. Des, what's your number?
32.
Biz?
61.
84. And, of course, it has to take a minute. That would be Blessius with a 13.
Oh. All right. So my question for you guys would be, what was the hardest raid moment for you guys, and what was the most rewarding raid moment for you guys?
Hardest raid moment for me was definitely killing Oryx in challenge mode. It took me the longest, and I cared about it a lot. Like, I haven't done challenge mode for Axis encounter for Wrath of Machines, and I don't care to do it. I'm like, whatever, you can kiss my grits. But Oryx was it because everyone around me got it, right? And what I found sometimes, and this I don't know if this was just pure bad luck, but I'd run it with a team a few times, and then I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta go. And the minute I leave, some fucker jumps in, and then they beat it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, bud? Like, that could have been me, but then more than likely wouldn't have been me. And I wasn't necessarily the reason why we died, like, or why we'd have to wipe. So it wasn't like, oh, Biz, you suck, get out. It just how everybody had their shit together when this other person came in. So it drove me nuts. Most rewarding, I gotta say, is when I got it was two situations. When I got the Vex Mythoclast to drop, because background, I started on Xbox and I switched to PlayStation when Taken King came out, and so I was running with a guy named Boggs. Boggs, remember Boggs, Des?
Bogza, yeah.
Bogza, yeah. Right? And I remember, he's Swedish, right?
German.
Yeah, I think
no, he's not German.
Yeah, I think it's Swedish.
I think he's Swedish. No, I
that's
know
a man that could rage like nobody else.
Oh,
Jesus
God,
Christ.
yes.
Oh, my.
He
want to talk about salt.
He cursed me out because he told me, and he said in his accent, which I will not imitate, but he told me he never got a Vex Mythoclast. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And so I'm running it, cool. We're running it together, and what drops for me? Vex Mythoclast. I'm like, oh, shit, I got Vex. He's like, fuck you, businessman. I was just like, damn. I was like, sorry. And he was year one player on PlayStation, so for me to just jump in like, all right, cool, I'll just play with you guys, and then I get it. I'm like, sweet deal. And then the second one was when I finally got the Crux of Crota to drop, and I think I was the sword bearer. I think I ran sword, and I got it to drop, and I was super stoked because I never really run sword. So I was like, and I was streaming too. I was like, yeah, I got it, game over. Yeah, those two. So,
go ahead, Des.
Let's see. As far as hard, I'm going to say about 12 hours ago, trying to do a boss of card. Because Jesus Christ, that encounter. That encounter is like running full force into a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
And for reference, just in case those people know, it's kind of like the game Blast Off. But
what was the most?
Oh my God, rewarding. I don't know. I really can't think of anything that was really super rewarding. That I'd like. I don't know. Because I've had things drop amazingly, sure, but I don't think it ever like matched a time where. I mean, it probably had to be like the Vault of Glass clears, because kind of like I've said before, I was like. I mean, I was fairly opposite of Blessius. I came from like a streamer's community, and I had 8 to 9 people like when Destiny dropped that I knew that were playing like at any given time, and that was like my first clan on Destiny. So we just made our own little group, and it's like that was what we would do like week in, week out, vault raid, and I was like. Especially when it dropped, I was the guy that I was the scout. I did a partial vault run. I read information on how to get through places. I actually within the second week of vault is when I found the balcony cheese, because I looked into one dude's stream and I noticed they were doing the oracles from the top balcony. It's like, it's a really interesting strategy you've got there. Tell me more.
Grab, steal strategy.
So the next week, all of a sudden, next time we get together, all of a sudden, hey guys, I've got this really awesome idea.
I thought of it all on my own too.
Oh no, I wasn't that bold. I wasn't that bold. But no, like I've said, we had the tradition of the campfire for first time runners through Vault. By the time we'd get inside, most of the time I would actually go on and explain the encounter in like this little semicircle that would be looking at the speaker. And so, I mean, I was like the Vault guy. I was like the Sherpa of the group. I was the guy that knew how to do everything. And, I was part of our groups like Atheon, I was part of the teleport team. And I would help coordinate that crap. And I knew Relic. I knew this. I knew that. So pretty much completing that and getting to that point is probably just the most rewarding thing. And like I said, knowing that all of that work and I'll probably be able to hop right back in the vault all over again. It's like it's going to be rusty, and I'm probably gonna kick myself a few times, but
don't kick yourself too hard now.
Oh, I will. But yeah, it'll just be like riding a bike.
I guess for me, the most frustrating point of any raid is the jumping puzzle. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. The dick wall, the ships. Oh, the ships are just rage-inducing for me. Especially because there's people who just and they're like, "Come on, where are you going, Buster? Come on, it's over there." And then they shoot. I'm like, "Die and come help me," is what I need you to do. The vaulted glass one. After I realized you just jump as high as you can with a super and use death from above, but that's probably gone now. The most enjoyable raid moment I've already talked about is when we took G-Man through Crota and had him kill Crota with the sword. Followed close second by all the drunk raids. Just not because they're fun. It's because they're fun and the conversations. Drunk raids are an amazing experience. And my third would be having Munch take me through Vaulted Glass the first time, and then I took him through King's Fall his first time. So the apprentice becomes the teacher in this aspect, which is, always fun. Love that guy. Blessius, what's yours, man? I'm curious.
Frustrating would definitely be being my friend and I trying to do. It's not a raid technically, but Skolas, and having to LFG a third, and then that person leaving, and then you have to do that cheese where like you have to kill yourself to get someone to come in. That was the worst. I hated Skolas. The best one was the first time I ever ran Relic on the Templar. I got the Fatebringer.
That's one I never got either. I never got Fatebringer.
Really?
Nope. Never got Fatebringer. So, we're gonna move on to the RngCast news. We have a Patreon. Patreon.com/the RngCast. We have some pretty crazy cool rewards in the reward tiers, so go check it out. If you can help us out, we would greatly appreciate it. And now, guys, how was your week in Destiny? And I say that with a question mark, not an exclamation point.
Mine was good. I tried to level up my my Xbox light level, and that's very hard without going into raids.
So you play on both systems?
I do have both systems. I main PS4, but I do try to do Xbox for like streams and stuff. And it's hard. It's hard to do two systems.
I believe it. I used to try to do it, and I said, "Screw that noise." I stopped playing Xbox once Rise of Iron came out. I was like, "Nope, I'm not gonna buy Rise of Iron for Xbox. Screw that noise." I could barely keep up, and then when I played on, because the way my setup is, my PlayStation goes to my BenQ, but my Xbox goes to my TV because I have hey Cortana, turn Xbox on. Hey Cortana, watch this channel. I have it all set up there, so I don't have to use a remote control. But when I play it, my eyes, everything is blurry to me, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to have a friggin' meltdown or seizure or whatever comes first. So I just said, screw it. Sorry, just take the L. Thanks, Xbox. You were great at that time, but I'm committed to PlayStation now.
PlayStation. There's exclusives coming.
Which is still going to be in D2, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, sadly, there's no real reason to have an Xbox right now.
How can you say that? I'm kidding.
No, that's Microsoft's business move. I mean, every exclusive title that they're going to have is going to be made available on Windows 10. I've been playing Killer Instinct on this little piece of crap laptop, of course with bad settings, and I can't play multiplayer because of those settings. But I can actually play Killer Instinct on this piece of crap laptop.
Wait.
So
Killer Instinct's like the fighting game from back in the day, like with the.
It was redone. It was redone. What, 3-4 years ago now?
Yeah, I mean.
But it's a brilliant archetype of not archetype, but it's a brilliant setup for how to do a fighting game because the base game is free, absolutely. And they have a rotating character. Like, I think once a month it changes character on what your free character is. And since they've added one specific mode, you can actually unlock Jago. So you can technically have 2 free characters without spending a dime. But, and then the characters are, of course, extra. And they have Season 1, which was like 8 characters. Season 2, another 8 characters. Season 3, another 8 characters.
Okay.
So yeah, that's however crap many times is 8 times 3 because I'm great at math.
24.
But
24.
Thank you. Yeah, somewhere in the 20s range that there are characters right now, but just the fact that it was basically kind of a low. I don't want to say low budget, but it was practically a budget fighting game that came out and became such massively popular thanks to its thanks to its pro scene, and like its pro scene just had wonderful support. The pros themselves came and supported great. The devs supported great. Everyone showed Microsoft the attention that they wanted in this game, and it's thrived incredibly. But yeah, like I said, completely free to get into, but at the same time, because of that business model, as if you have a good PC, there's no reason to get an Xbox.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, there's no appeal. If you have a PC with a decent graphics card, then buy your exclusives through your Windows 10 store.
So Bless, what have you been playing? What have you been working on? Any focus, or have you just been playing just to make videos and do your content creation?
In Destiny,
yeah.
I'm just waiting for Age of Triumph, and then that's when I'll get really back into it. I'll just do Crucible or just run strikes, But until then, there's only one thing, and that's Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I didn't want to say I noticed you like Zelda, but I mean your banner on YouTube, you have the Master Sword and Tank, so I was with you.
I love this. This is the best game ever, man. Breath of the Wild, love it.
Biz, oh, go ahead, Raven. How's your week in Destiny been?
No, I finally got off my lazy butt and finished up my ghost hunting. So I don't know, I think with about 1,000 more sidearm kills, I can actually have a nice and round Grimoire score. Jesus Christ, what's that? Of 5,500. I know, right? But now once again have all the ghosts.
And
the only thing that was stopping me was my laziness.
And you also got a perfect 100% or over 90% rolls, right, for your Iron Lord armor?
Yeah, actually, I finished that. I'm missing like 1 pair of boots, but I am literally dead broke on leg marks right now. I have put over 200 leg marks into infusing Days of Iron sets. But I have a nice spread of stats now. Because like I said, I have 3 98% rolls for helmets, chest, arms, and 2 like intellect, discipline, and discipline strength. I think boots.
For the
no matter what.
I was about to say the armor. Does it always roll hand cannon?
Oh yeah. The perks are perks are there.
Always, okay.
It's the stats that can change, but the perks, the hand cannon loader, the rocket ammo, crap like that, always stays. But yeah, actually, I do have. Hopefully, next time I run up Dim, I can actually have a set. And once Age of Triumph comes out, once those freaking Days of Iron medallions go into the Silver Dust store, I'm gonna have, because I like the way the new raid ornaments look, but that Days of Iron ornamented set is still the sexiest armor in this game right now, especially for hunters.
I agree. It's pretty badass.
So I'm hopefully going to have like a tier 12 build, no matter which way I go, with Days of Iron ornamented gear. And I'm going to be a very, very happy bird.
Biz.
Yo.
You know what I'm going to ask you?
What's up?
And it's going to be a big question mark at the end of it. How's your week in Destiny?
I didn't have one.
Okay, there was a quick answer.
Make fun. Even I played Trials. Come on, man.
I didn't do anything.
Trials, by the way.
I didn't do anything. I literally played PC games all, this week. I played Overwatch and I played Titanfall 2.
All right, Biz. I'm going to put something down on the table here. And it's going on the table. And I don't know. It's for both of you, actually. Both Des and Biz. And hell, even Bless if one of the two can't do it. What do you guys say about an RngCast Trials run? It's a map.
When?
Tonight?
I mean, I've been a proponent of that for a while. I mean, they just haven't been able to get together.
I mean,
I'll suck with you two, no problem.
If Biz can't do it, then Bless, you're more than welcome if Biz is against doing
Biz
it.
Is scared.
I'm not scared of anything.
Scared.
I'm not scared at all.
But
if I'm on tonight, I can do time.
I'm on after 3:30 Eastern Standard Time PM.
Okay, depends what time I get back home. If you guys are on, I'll jump on.
All right. Bless, you said today is your fiance day.
Later tonight. I know I was going to do some fiance at 2 Central with Aztec.
Wow. Bow, chicka, wow.
It's business. It's business time. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but Blessings has his business socks on.
I kind of let you run.
Funny you should say that. Because check that out. There's a bee on there.
Oh.
I'm about to say, I kind of let you run head first into that one. But
I'm sorry, but I do like my Star Fox socks.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Most comfortable pair of socks I've had in a long time.
I'm jealous. I have some Ganondorf socks lying around somewhere.
Ooh, touche.
Keep talking. I'll be right back with socks.
Wow,
sock cast.
Wow.
I know, right? Welcome to the cast about socks, where we keep your toes warm.
Oh, yeah.
All night long.
All night long. All night.
All night.
What the hell? Actually, my favorite pair of socks are I have these pink socks with red polka dots. They're really stylish.
Really?
Yeah, I have to wear suits to work, so sock game has to be super strong.
That's true. You can't be like me and roll up in like some Star Fox socks. There's
Well,
no point.
not even that. But black socks are so out there, man. Just like, yeah.
All right, and I'm going to call out the fact that Subcult says no point to run trials until next week when bounties will actually give you something ... daily. They can attempt to give you something ... daily. Let's set things straight here, all right? Because Bungie RNG is still going to be Bungie RNG.
Mm-hmm. They're just pretty bad.
Let's just get that out in the open air. I mean, it's gotten better since year one. That's for sure. When legendaries were more likely to give you an exotic than an actual legendary.
Mm-hmm.
I would show you guys socks, but they're in the bedroom, and I'm not waking her up. So next week,
smart man.
I promise.
Man. Or you can just post it on Twitter.
That's true as well. Ooh. I could also do that.
Yeah.
Subcall, just to let you know, I will definitely be getting my Telesto one.
Which talk about a niche weapon that some people don't even use in the niche capacity.
Here we go.
Use the kill. That's what happens.
Actually, you use Telesto to control. I mean, that's why you get so many post-mortems, because you're using a control weapon to try and kill. Where those could actually be kills.
But it also got a second place when post-mortems counted in the Destiny Clan Wars. By the way, we got second place, I think, for the Seaver Strikes. Second or third place for Seaver Strikes playlist. Well done, guys.
Yeah, well done to everyone else. Awesome job, guys.
Yeah, all 6 of us or whatever it was. For me, Destiny, I've been working on the Buster Knuckle account, and I've gotten I'm like 367 light, and I'm sitting on a bunch of legendary engrams that I'm going to decrypt today. And hopefully that's going to help, because I was confused for a minute, and luckily Des was on today and hopped in our party, and he ran down the strikes, get to the 365, and then everything else.
The old roadmap to 400 light. The 365 blues, 385 legendaries, 390 reps, 400 exotics, and raid hard mode. For those that don't know, and you're getting our podcast for some strange reason, because, I mean, if you're getting into the game, I would love our podcast to be your first Destiny podcast, but that's unlikely.
Don't worry, baby. We'll be gentle.
What?
That's unlikely, but...
That sounded a little rapey there, but okay.
I know, right?
Actually, Subcult, I disagree with you wholeheartedly, sir. I can bake on how great the iPhone is compared to Android, because I went from an Android to an iPhone.
No autocorrect is good. So again,
no, the best autocorrect is doing it your damn self.
That's true. That's legit. I'm going to agree there.
Oh shit! Wait, delete.
Again, I hate to re-reference him, but I mean, Mr. Fruit did make a point in his spelling video, and the fact that I do agree that if we did not have autocorrect, I do believe I would still be able to spell. Because I definitely I crutch autocorrect when it comes to spelling crap.
I can spell.
Like, definitely, for some reason, I have to very slowly type that and see if autocorrect picks it up, or else I use certainly.
For me, this initially, because I feel like, am I putting too many eyes?
Have you ever had autocorrect say, "I don't know what you're trying to spell"? Have you ever had that instance?
Yeah.
No. Dinosaur? Is that what? Archaeopteryx? Is that what you were going for? Because I don't. I'm a computer, and I don't know what you're trying to spell here, guy.
Or like you're trying to put one thing, it's like, and then, but it corrects it to and them. It's like no, then them. The
one that always gets me is the ducking. I don't want to say ducking. Who uses? I mean, of course, the act of duck, to duck is, he's ducking. I understand that, but that's not the context I'm using in. And iPhone learned that very quickly, that I never say ducking, and what I mean to say is what I mean to say.
But it's cool when you read, "Are you ducking kidding me?"
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. See, the only technology.
Are you ducking with me, man?
Not
really. I don't have a call on me.
No. The only technology I really wish that cell phones had is the ability to unsend text messages.
I know, right?
Or are you sure you want to send this text message to this person? Because I've almost personally sent Des a very. It would have been an odd thing to try to explain to him what I almost sent him.
So, wait till I get home, baby.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, it was way worse than that.
And you know for sure, it's like the first thing I would have done after being like shocked and appalled is probably screenshot it and posted it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is what Buster Knuckles would do.
I love you too, baby.
All right, guys. I'm going to bring this up because, our week, the week in Destiny has been covered. Iron Fist on Netflix. Have you seen it?
Oh, no, I was told not to see it.
Don't believe the hype. It's actually pretty good.
Wait, hype? Okay.
Yeah. Well, people are saying it's terrible. It's not terrible. Don't believe the hype.
Okay, I got you.
I mean, it's from what I heard. I think it was actually Subcult. I mean, Subcult had like a little PSN chat about it. It seems to be very similar. Again, I haven't watched it yet. I got around to seeing some very regrettable movies. Well, one of them was highly regrettable, and I knew better to even start, but I did. And anyway, but
what movies?
Resident Evil, the final chapter.
Oh, Jesus!
If you haven't seen the newest Resident Evil movie, keep it that way.
Okay. Perfect.
Because it's like I've actually ranted to my wife. The Resident Evil series of movies has went from being an okay movie to bad Resident Evil movies, but still being okay action movies. So the last one is just a badly written movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the plot is awful. It's like, why? Why was this greenlit? Why was this even filmed? Why was this a thing? But that's the entire other thing. And Assassin's Creed, which isn't
that wasn't
bad.
a good movie.
No, it's not bad. It's just if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, it's just nothing really impressive.
Well, I've always, and I'm gonna get crucified for saying this, so I really don't care less. I never I never got into Assassin's Creed because I didn't like the premise of the game. I personally thought that it was more fit for a movie.
Like what part of the premise?
So basically, the fact that it's typing into your memory or your psychological, your mind to trace back to
genetic memory.
Your genetic memory to tap into your ancestors, and so you're basically playing as your ancestors, but essentially, it's all a big fucking simulation.
Mm-hmm.
It's training, is what it is.
Which, spoiler alert, if you haven't played the Assassin's Creed, even though the first Assassin's Creed, it spoiled it within the first 15 minutes, but it was like a huge thing back in the day. It's like, but if you say it's actually all in the present, it's a spoil, but who cares? Anyway, but I will say this about it, and the fact that it is a pure and true Assassin's Creed story. It's like, it does not step out of bounds. It does not go into anything crazier than what Assassin's Creed itself has already went into, like in its stories. But that's why I wasn't too thoroughly impressed with it. And the movie itself didn't feel rushed, but just the ideas that they would try to portray felt rushed because the games would take so much time to focus on these plot points that the movie just seems to skim over, but it's just a different medium. So I still don't quite know how to judge that movie because, I mean, like I said, it just felt different than what I'm used to.
But if you like martial arts, like movies, like I used to love the old after wrestling on Saturdays. There was always the old school martial arts, samurai versus ninja assassin or whatever. Iron Fist is okay. It kind of scratches that itch. I mean, it's a Marvel show on Netflix, but I could also highly recommend Into the Badlands. It's also on Netflix if you want martial arts, because that's legit. You look at it and you're like, okay, this dude's bad. In Iron Fist, I don't want to say it's bad martial arts, but you could tell it's definitely more. Okay, that's a stunt man. That's a stunt man. No, that's the actor. That's the stunt man. Like, you can pick and choose. You can see the stunt man and the actor. Yes, Subcult, I agree with you 100% that Logan is a great movie.
Shut your mouth about Logan.
I'm not going to spoil it. It's too early for spoilers. Nope, I won't do that. Also, Power Rangers. Go see the Power Rangers movie. It's a good shot of nostalgia right in the neck.
Bless you. Is there any thoughts on any of those movies? Have you seen?
I have not seen any new movies recently. I've seen Get Out. Get Out was amazing.
Oh, Get Out was so good.
I can't watch Get Out. I can't do it.
Why?
I'm going to walk into this door. Why, Biz? Why can you not watch Get Out?
I'll fall in the tiger pit. Go ahead.
I mean, my fiance is not Caucasian, but like, I would look at every interracial couple like, bro.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Check them.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
An interracial couple.
No,
nothing is wrong with them.
Okay, I was about to say.
It's the setup of the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
How can I best explain this? Have you watched Doctor Who with the Weeping Angels?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes, and it's so creepy going to graveyards and looking at them. You're just
yes, exactly. I see what you're saying. Every one you look at, you're like, did you move? Did you just move?
Or to stay at that, if you forget something, you're like, was that the silence?
Right. Like, exactly. It's one of those movies I'm like, nope, I don't want to look at every person or every couple. Yeah. Like,
what's happening behind those doors?
Hey, bro, what's going on? How you feeling, man? And start talking like an 85-year-old man. I'm like,
I'll say no.
And then he'll say like, yeah, I'm an old soul. Nope, I'm out.
It's been nice knowing you, bro, but I gotta go.
Right. No, like I said, nothing wrong with interracial couple. I think it's fantastic. I have a bunch of couples that I know are interracial. That movie was just like, that's a little too close to home. A little too close to home.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
I read the plot. I was like, I'm not gonna watch them. I read the plot, and I was like, damn. I see why people love this movie. Not gonna watch it.
No. The funny part came for me because my girlfriend and I like going to movies, but we like going to see new movies after the rush. So the theater's kind of empty because we Mystery Science Theater 3000 movies. We'll talk to each other throughout the whole movie, and I mean it's disrespectful if it's a packed theater. So we understand that. And we wait. We went to go see Get Out, and someone out Mystery Science 3000 us. The guy behind us was doing the greatest commentary the entire movie. Like, you better get the fuck... Dog, you better get the fuck out of there. You better not trust that white girl. You better not trust that white girl. I got a bad feeling about this. And I'm like, you've seen the preview. You know it's a bad thing's about to happen.
Yeah, but the twists, right? Like, I'm not saying there are twists or anything, but I'm like, holy shit. Like when I literally read the plot. I was like, I'm not going to watch. I'm going to read the plot. And I was like, oh my God, this is sick. And the woman that's in the movie, she was in the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, mind blown.
I'm about to say, Bless, would you consider that a twist? That movie?
Oh, that's a Shyamalan twist.
That's Shyamalan worthy of a twist, too. Like, he caught me and I was like...
bro, this is
off my head.
Deep, man.
Mm-hmm.
But did you also knew that wasn't the original intended ending?
No.
I encourage you to look up what was his original intended ending. Then you'll probably, holy fuck, I'm like, yeah.
Was it darker?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even Rambo's
what do you mean by
original
darker?
ending was...
It's like, nah.
Even Rambo's original ending was like... I mean, if it wasn't for Sylvester Stallone, there'd be no franchise.
He broke his ribs in that scene where he jumped off the cliff in First Blood. When he hit the tree and made that noise, he actually broke a rib. Fun little fact.
Yeah, but in the book for Rambo, Rambo actually commits suicide in the end of the movie. Or at the end of the book. So the movie was supposed to end with Rambo killing himself. But Sylvester Stallone had some nice words with the director, and they tried out a different scene where he was, I guess, able to show his more emotional side. I've only seen the movie once, so I'm not... It was an okay performance, but either way, it saved the... Like I said, gave him a franchise he could milk for the next 40 years.
Right.
Other than Rocky.
Well, that's... Amazingly, though, he wrote Rocky, so I can't give Rocky too much gruff.
Sorry.
Bless you.
It's like, the Rocky movies he wrote, so...
What shows... Are you a big show watcher? Do you and your fiance have
Game
like
of Thrones.
TV?
Game of Thrones.
Okay. Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Are you ready?
I love me some Game of Thrones.
Okay. Have you seen Vikings?
No.
Vikings is Game of Thrones without the dragons.
Yeah.
It's the best way I can put it. It's without the dragons. And
okay.
Westworld. I can suggest that as well. Westworld.
Yeah, I need to check out Westworld.
Westworld is pretty good. How can I explain this? Westworld is a smart show. Like, I'm not calling Game of Thrones dumb by any stretch of the imagination, but Westworld, it's one of those shows you have to pay attention to every friggin' detail, because then towards the end you're like, holy crap, everything comes together. How come I didn't see this before? It's a really intelligent show. Intelligent.
And the last question, that way we're not too long, the last topic. For the new raids, the old raids coming back up that are getting challenge modes, what do you think that some of the challenges will be? Because I've seen this talked about a lot on our Discord.
I have no clue.
Kill the Death Singer before she sings.
Before she starts her dirge.
But she starts the dirge as soon as you start the encounter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like what starts the timer to get the encounter done, was she starts to sing her dirge. So, I mean, that's not... I mean, to have like 5 seconds to kill the Death Singer,
yeah,
it's going to be a little rough.
I was thinking for Crota, everyone wields the sword.
That's a long-ass boss fight.
Yeah, that's why you could...
right?
That's why everyone could wield a sword.
No, I'm saying even at the best, it only goes to like 3 swords.
I thought you would have to kill the sword bearer, and the gatekeeper.
Well, okay. Kill the sword bearer, then kill the gatekeeper with the sword, then get Crota for a damage cycle. Yeah, that might work. For the Death Singer, I was thinking no one leaves once you break the plane of the crystal rooms, you can't jump out. You have to stay in there and just deal with the cluster.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily a challenge.
Mechanics, yeah. They've already shown that they're not changing like legitimate mechanics. So, like not for challenge mode in particular.
I know for Atheon, I saw one that everyone said would be a good one. With everyone has to use the relic. You can't double tap the relic. Meaning damage cycle, you get teleported. A different person grabs the relic every time. But that's a random.
How about the fact that
that's a random pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what though? I mean,
exactly. So I mean, you can't
manipulate
somebody.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be everyone
but, like that.
But one person won't hold it 2 times or
more
than
2 times in a row.
Yeah. So basically, you have to have somebody unique doing it versus having everyone do it. Because if you look at like King's Fall and the not Golgoroth. What's the
War Priest?
War Priest. Thank you. War Priest. Not everyone's holding it, right? Unless somebody dies and somebody has to pick it up. But basically, somebody different has to pick it up. And so there's three stages essentially you need to kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Most.
Four at most.
But
maximum 4 people before unique people. So I would see the same thing for.
But at the same time, that's only done when there's a controllable system.
Yeah, the Atheon is
you can
random,
control
right?
who picks up the aura. You can control who gets Golgoroth's Gades. But you can control anymore, not since like the first month of year 1, you cannot control who teleports in.
Mm-hmm. Is that for the Atheon piece, or is that just to?
No, that's Atheon.
That's Atheon. That's when you go left. Yeah.
I thought Atheon, you can like whoever is anyone that can do. I think the teleporting was the first portion, right? When you have to do the oracles.
No. That teleporter is actually hitting into the room, killing the gatekeeper, heading to the both sides, getting both of the relics, coming back out and defending the conflux. Atheon is teleporting into random time frames. Yeah, but that's not controllable. It used to be. It used to be the furthest people away from Atheon, which meant whoever was hugging the door. But yeah, then Bungie decided to change the bug that became a feature and made it a random, which made a lot of people mad, including me, because like I said, I was teleport team because things went smoother. Now all of a sudden, same group and people that aren't familiar go in, and it's like,
oh god.
Are you sure we're friends right now? Because right now I'm feeling a little.
Do you hate me? Is that what it is? You hate me, right?
It's like
maybe there's a cooldown. Maybe there'll be a cooldown, right? For like I don't know, something like once you hold a relic, basically you're immune or whatever the thing is called. I don't know.
I think Wrath has taught us that I don't think we're going to be able to predict exactly what the challenge mode is going to be because people thought a lot of the same, well, whatever they did in King's Fall, they're going to do in Wrath. But they haven't actually really done that so much. I mean, when it comes to Axis, they made a mechanic that can make the fight easier that's optional in normal Axis. But for challenge mode, you have to do that mechanic, which is the supercharge.
Right.
And then when it comes to War Priest, you basically need 3 damage phases at the most because you have to pop both doors with bombs at the same time. Or 2 doors with bombs, should I say. But yeah, so I'm not gonna even try. Personally,
I'll wait until Dado has the info.
Dado.
Yeah, but, I'll wait till Dado tells us how to do it. It won't take long.
He'll definitely be one of the first.
Yeah.
Damn. And if he doesn't figure it out, he'll at least credit the people on Reddit that did.
Well, if he doesn't figure it out, then I might retire.
Oh, Reddit will figure it out if he doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, Dado's smart, but Reddit's a hive mind waiting to pick things apart. The search for the sleeper subreddit had the most amazing and epic ideas for the sleeper simulate quest that it became disappointing what we got for sleeper.
It was so disappointing. Like there's so many wild theories.
Oh, there were, man. And it all fit and it all made. I actually followed the search for the sleeper subreddit when it became a thing.
Me too.
And seeing their theories pour out day after day after day, and the sadness to see it just stop after the sleeper quest came out.
Strikes looking for hidden things.
Oh my god, they were searching for so much crap.
Rasputin. Everyone's like, it has to be on the strike. It has to. It has to be.
It has to involve Sleeper Simulate. You have to dismantle your Sleeper Simulate in front of Banshee. Then you have to go to this strike that involves Rasputin. You have to do it. You didn't do it right.
And all of a sudden, a quest just is available, and you're like,
oh, what are those?
Like I said, within a week, that subreddit just crumbled. It was so sad.
I mean, if anything shows you the power of Reddit, the Outbreak Prime.
Oh yeah, that crap was like decoded in what, a couple hours?
Seriously, what do these people do for a day job?
Balls, man! How do you
computer programming? Probably.
That took it was like 3 weeks though. It was like 3 weeks. Was it? I thought it took like 3 weeks. Like
3
I remember.
weeks.
Yeah, because there were hints dropped throughout the two.
Well, I mean, Outbreak wasn't even a thing until like hard mode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. No. It was before hard mode. That's right.
Really?
Oh yeah. I thought it became like. I thought once it basically became available, it was like very.
Oh yeah. Once it became available, I think I know I hopped on that train like. Boop, boop. I remember being very.
I definitely remember that as video. That's for sure. It's like, wait, what? People did. What is this crap?
Tefty Tef like go through and like look for stuff. I'm just like, man, I'll pass on that stuff. I'll wait till it's available. I don't need to be the findee.
Yeah, I don't need to be patient zero. I want to be the one who knows who has the streamlined, easy peasy.
I'll be Mr. 100.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's definitely Dado in the community for sure. I mean, he's the guy that helped me make the beta after learning how to solo Sepics. Because I was unemployed and had nothing else to do but play the Destiny beta, apparently. I had 6 characters, because you could do that in the beta. I learned to solo Sepics because why not? And I needed something else to do, so that's how I found Dado and his Rocket Yard spin metal runs.
The good old days of Destiny.
Good old days.
Good old nothing. Swords reminded me that those days were balls, man.
Right.
Well, we all have fiancés and wives, so I guess it's time to get back to them. That brings the 45th episode of the RngCast to a close. Miss Business, thank you for letting us know you're here still.
They said thank you for letting us know you're still here. She sticks up the middle finger.
We thought she might have left. We thought she might have left after that last.
No,
program.
that's what they actually said. I'm not saying that. That's what they said.
Those were his words.
Those were my words. Yes. Bless you. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you guys
on.
for having me on. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it. We appreciate it. You were more than welcome to come on anytime you want to talk about something. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, man?
Sure. YouTube.com/Blessius. There's a Destiny video every day. I try to double upload some things randomly through it. And then I try to stream almost every day. Twitch.tv/Blessius. And you can follow me at Twitter at just search Blessius Plays, because Blessius was taken, man.
Blessius was taken?
Yeah.
Blessius? Really? Holy crap.
Oh, that's weird. I mean, the RngCast was taken on
all right.
So we understand on YouTube.
It's available on Twitter. But yeah, once we got to YouTube, it's like, oh.
Yeah, we got it on Twitter. So, got Biz, Des, one of the two of you. Let everybody know where to find your stuff.
Oh, apparently Biz is talking to the fiance. So, this is your boy Raven. You can find me on Twitter at DES_Raven. Because speaking of things getting taken, just straight DES Raven was actually taken. So be sure to put in that underscore, or else you're following some chick. I don't know who. But you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/thecorvusnest. And you can find me on YouTube and searching out Death Switch Raven. Or sadly, that's gone back to a slight bit of neglection, because it's really hard to get motivated to play like an hour's worth of gameplay and actually upload an hour's worth of gameplay. Yeah.
Biz, are you unmuted? You want to tell everybody where to find you?
You can find me on Twitter at businessman_DRP. It is the main man. And you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/businessman24.
You can find me, Buster Knuckle, on Twitch, twitch.tv/Buster_Knuckle. You can find me on Twitter at BusterKnuckle13. That's BusterKnuckle13. On PSN, BlisterLister113, and the Buster Knuckle. On Destiny 2, I'm going forward with the Buster Knuckle name, not BlisterLister113. You can find the RngCast at the RngCast on Twitter and on Instagram. You can email us, the RngCast@gmail.com. And once again, you can find our Patreon, patreon.com/the RngCast. I have a plug already pre-made, so
whoops.
This is the RngCast. We're out.
Later, man.
This up with another hallelujah, man.
Hallelujah. There we go.
See you all next week.
And we're out. Take one. The RngCast is a member of the Destiny Tracker Podcast Network. If you like us, you should check out the other podcasts in the network. If you like lore, the Destiny Lorecast and Rabbit Hole Radio is for you. If you're like Raven and weapon stats are your thing, check out Destiny Massive Breakdowns and the Destiny Track Podcast. If accents get your fire going, check out the Destiny Down Under podcast, and that sure will scratch that itch. But always remember, we here at the RngCast love you all. Thanks for listening.